Hey, it's Uncle Stef. So, as some of you might know, I've been dealing with some minor issues in terms of my energy levels. Just blah, not in the best of shape. Weird tingling sensations in my arms. So, whatever it could be, because I lost 20 pounds in 30 days, and I threw my whole system out of whack. Could happen. So, I went and saw the doctors. They took all some blood tests and all kinds of other stuff. I haven't heard back from them, but they said if you don't hear back, that means we haven't found anything. And my doctor said, we probably won't find anything, and this situation that you have will probably slowly, step by step, fade away. Who knows? It's been going on for a couple of months, so I decided to go back old school. Some of you may know that over 3 decades ago, I had a chronic blood disorder, and I was able to get a cure through the use of traditional Chinese medicine herbs. This is something that he said was going to be with me for life. And with TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, I was able to get it fixed up within 9 months. Been 30 years, hasn't come back. So that's pretty good. So I'm back to TCM. I just started again. Unfortunately, my old doctor, Dr. Yu, 30 years ago, he was in his 60s. I doubt he's still alive. So I found a new guy from China, from Shanghai, I believe. So he seems to be pretty competent. I saw him. He gave me some stuff to take. The thing about Chinese herbs, they smell, this one smells okay, but they taste nasty. So I'm going to prepare them here. I'll show you at least a quick version of how I prepare them. So this is what they look like. Now you would get a different set of herbs depending on your circumstances. They basically dial these up based on what they find is wrong with you, according to the principles of Chinese medicine, which is very different from Western medicine. So I'm going to put these into the pot, pour in all the herbs, the goodness, and then I got to pour in 5 cups of water. 1, So I have to bring this to a light boil and then bring down the temperature by 50% so it simmers, and then I got to cook these for about 60 to 75 minutes. So I got to reduce the 5 cups of water down to 2 drinkable cups. That's it. And then you drink 1 cup a day over 2 days. It tastes terrible. So when you drink that stuff, you got to pinch your nose. Most people react okay to it. Some people may not like the taste so much. They may not feel so good. I always make sure I have something to eat before I drink this stuff. Although I just started a couple of days ago with this new set of herbs. It's been decades since I've done it before. So we'll see what happens. One quick note. Because of the nature of my situation, which would be totally different from your situation, he also prescribed these things to me, little Siberian ginseng. So he prescribed this to me. Now you would not necessarily take this, you probably wouldn't. Everything in Chinese medicine is customized to you and your condition at that time. So it could be now you're prescribed something like this, and 8 months later will be something totally different. So don't take any of this as me saying you should take this, because you probably shouldn't. Depends on the situation. One thing you got to do when you're cooking the herbs is you got to put the fan on, because it smells terrible. All right, it's boiling. And there you go. So I got to let this cook for 60 minutes to 75 minutes. Then I should have about 2 cups of potion to drink. I put it in this thing, and then 1 cup a day. You got to drink it warm too. I've had tremendous success with the Chinese herbs in the past, and I've had several people do it too with tremendous success. The thing about using TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, is that it is not a quick process typically, because it takes time for the herbal medications to have their impact. because the way they work is that they look for imbalances in the body, how the body is out of homeostasis, using a Western parlance, and they balance the body. And then when the body is balanced, using the herbs to balance your body, balance your yin and your yang, as they would say. Once it's balanced, once your body is back into balance, homeostasis, then the symptoms that you're feeling go away. And that's what happened to me. The idea behind Chinese medicine, which is different from Western medicine tends to chase symptoms, whereas Chinese medicine, they try to identify root causes. Now, the way they identify root causes is in terms of, again, homeostasis, they would call balance, yin and yang. They look for an imbalance, and they try to correct that imbalance through herbs, diet changes, lifestyle changes. Once the imbalance is corrected, the symptoms disappear. So it's a different approach. Western medicine is symptom-oriented. Chinese medicine is the opposite. Anyhow, there you go. That's my take on that, and I will let you know in some future update how well it went for me. So I just finished preparing my first batch of Chinese herbs. That's the leftover herbs. And you boil that for an hour, and then it come up with this liquid here. So that's 2 cups, and now I gotta drink this over the next 2 days. Tastes terrible. Herbs are given to me in these bags like this, and there you go. That's what they look like. I'll let you know how it goes. I've been having some general weakness issues, stuff that Western medicine doesn't really address too well from my experience. So I'm doing the Chinese medicine. We'll see how it goes. 1 week of this, and then I go back, and then they're going to start fine-tuning what it is I'm going to be drinking. Wish me luck. One of the expressions they used to say is, you are what you eat, right? So I have been trying to introduce so-called healthier foods, well, not so-called, healthier foods, some might call them superfoods, into my diet gradually to try to just improve the quality of what's going into me. So one thing I've done is gotten the ghee. You may know what this is. It's you can look it up on Amazon what this is. Ghee is something supposed to be very good for you. I got this. This seems to have really solved my acid reflux, apple cider vinegar. So you may want to check that out. And I also got this. This is actually pretty tasty. It's very healthy. Not dairy, but it tastes like cheese, and it's supposed to be very good for you. Lots of B vitamins and so on. You want to take it. Check this out: nutritional yeast. 3 things I've incorporated into my diet that has. I don't know if it's improved things yet. Well, this definitely, the apple cider vinegar. Another thing I got is this: the sorghum. This is like it's kind of like miniature popcorns, but apparently much healthier for you. I cooked this up with the ghee instead of butter, and I cooked this up in popcorn as popcorn replacement. Super tasty, in fact. Put some sea salt on that, tastes good. And there you have it. That's the end of today's unusual vlog. I'm a tech vlogger, if you don't know. Typically, not a vlogger. I teach tech and technology. UncleStef.com. And as you get older, you realize that health is more important than wealth. I'd rather be poor and healthy than rich and sick. Of course, best to be rich and healthy, but if I had to make that choice, health over wealth, every single day of the week. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.